The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. Laura Johnson here, going to get the webinar started today, and then we're going to hand it on over to Sean Crawford. He's going to talk about some of the services that the creative team's got available for you here at IAMS and how they can assist you in some of your marketing endeavors. So I'm going to start it off by going through just a few brief slides, talking a little bit about IAMS. First thing I want to talk about here is our new producer bonus. So if you are just getting appointed with IAMS or have just recently come on board, you're still probably eligible for this. This is a new producer bonus. It's good for 6 months. So you've got 180 days to cash this out or qualify for it, I should say. You can cash it out whenever you please. We got 3 different tiers, $100,000, $300,000, $500,000 levels. With $100,000 of annuity or single premium life, qualifies you for $750 cash bonus. 2 years of our website service, where we'll pay for your website for 2 years, or latest generation of an iPad. If you are get to the $300,000 level in that 6 months, you can see there's a bunch of other great options there: $1,500 cash or gift card, $2,000 marketing reimbursement, or Social Security software with a mailing that we'll send out for you. And as you can see, at the $500,000 level, there's a lot of great things as well. So if you're curious as to where you stand, I will mention now that no controlled business qualifies you for this. So the controlled business does not count for this. I just want to make that very clear. We run into that a lot. Writing a policy on yourself will not work for this. So make that clear. But as you can see, there's some really great opportunities. The goal with this is that we can partner with you on some of your marketing expenses right off the bat to help you get going in the business. Once you're done with your new producer bonus, you will qualify for marketing dollars. So we've got a marketing reimbursement program. For every 100,000 of annuity production you write, you're going to get a fixed index annuities. You're going to get $100 of marketing reimbursement. For every 100,000 of single premium life that you submit, it's $200 of marketing reimbursement. And for every 10,000 of life target premium, it's $200 as well. So great way to always be earning marketing dollars. If you're ever curious where you stand on either the new producer bonus or your marketing reimbursement, just give the accounting department or your marketer at IAMS a call, and they'll be able to assist you. One other great program that we've got available is our RPM program, our Referred Producer Program. With this, as you know, your business is built on referrals, and so is ours. So if you're working with IAMS, happy with the service that your marketer is giving you at IAMS, or the service you're receiving in general from IAMS, you want to refer an agent over to us of $50 in your pocket when they get contracted, $100 when they write their first piece of business, and then going on, we're going to pay you 20 basis point override on everything that they write. So just a good way for you to earn some extra dollars. We do pay this out quarterly, so we're not paying it out as soon as they write business. Those checks do go out quarterly, but it's a great way. Some of Stephen Charles's favorite checks to sign are those referrals. They're really important. So I will mention that commission does not come out of your pocket or your referee's pocket. That is coming out of IAMS's pocket. It's part of our name, insurance agency marketing service. If you are new to IAMS or just getting on going with us, hopefully you'll realize that we don't strive to be the biggest FMO out there. We're trying to be the best when it comes to service, though. We want to make sure you have your answers right when you need them. So I'm going to start with mentioning that we do have a 3-ring guarantee here at IAMS. When you call our office, we will be picking up the phone within 3 rings, and you're going to get a live person every single time you call. You're not going to talk to any automated service. You're not going to be talking to a voicemail. If you ask to leave me a voicemail, person on the other line is going to tell you aren't able to. So just something that if I'm out of the office and I've got an agent looking for an illustration, leaving me a voicemail and I'm gone for a week, that's not very good service for that agent. So with calling in, you find out we're out of the office. You can have someone else in the office assist you. So really think that's a very important thing. As you can see, we've got a lot of other things available. We'll do anything from your case design, helping you kind of pick the products, give you a lot of options, get you out the forms you need, make sure you're contracted. And then once you write business with us, if you, like Amber and her team say, submission to commission, they're going to be helping you with the scrubbing of the app, calling you with any corrections you need to make, helping you get that submitted to the home office. Then Amber, Cindy, both on the life and the annuity side, and their teams do a phenomenal job of following up on that business every 3 to 5 days. So you're constantly getting updates on what's going on with your cases. One other thing I will mention is our paperless contracting. We do have a kind of one and done policy here. Fill out the contracting once. We've got it in the system. I will asterisk that with one little exception. There's about 4, maybe 5 carriers that do not work off of our paperless system. They may require online contracting, but there's just a few of them that will not work off it. But I'd say 95% of our carriers are going to work off this paperwork. So once it's in the system, anytime you want to add a carrier, all you got to do is make a phone call to Chris, and she can get that taken care of. Sean's going to be diving into the creative solutions that they've got available in our creative team. I think this is going to be very important to all of you. I feel like the creative team is probably one of the best assets for you agents out in the field. When I'm talking to agents every day, they want to help get in front of people. Well, that's what the creative team here is for. Help you with logo, branding, anything like that. Maybe you're looking to get in front of your old clients coming back in the business. Maybe you want to do a monthly or quarterly newsletter. Those are things that the creative team can help you with. And he'll dive much more into this, but anytime you need any of this stuff, give Sean, Aaron, or Jacob a call. They'll be happy to help you. If you haven't been out to our website, it's www.imsinc.com. I'm not going to go through everything out on the website, but I will point out a few of my favorite things. If you go under the products tab and go down to life, you will find a quoting system for the life insurance. I use it all the time. You want the best term, you plug in the information. It tells you from top to bottom who's going to be the best, things like that. You can do comparisons. Same thing on the annuity side. If you go under products and go into annuity, we've got a relationship with Annuity Rate Watch, so you do have access to that through our website. I am out there every day. I don't know how many times a day. Anytime you call me and say I have a 62-year-old needing income at 67, first thing I'm doing is going to Annuity Rate Watch, because then you and I can have an intelligent conversation about what product's honestly going to be best for your client. Maybe we don't want to write a B company, so we can look and see who the first A-rated carrier is. Maybe we're looking for some extra benefits, long-term care, a doubler for confinement, or whatever we may be looking for. We can see all of that through Annuity Rate Watch. So it's a great comparison tool. If you ever want to walk through it, give me a call. I'll be happy to walk you through it. One other thing I will mention on our website is if you go under the support tab, we've got this lovely thing called the Sales Resource Library. What that is access to you for 1.5 million different marketing things, calculators, fact finders, client presentations. Maybe you have a client who says, Joe, I need to know what a fixed indexed annuity is. Well, good news. Under the Sales Resource Library, there's a bunch of client presentations, and one of them is a lesson in fixed indexed annuities. Or maybe client's doing a stretch IRA and wants to know what is a stretch IRA. There's a document out there for that. I use it all the time for 72T calculations. There's calculators for that, or need to figure out what an RMD is, or just a lot of great things, a lot of great fact finders as well. Maybe you're working on a high-end estate case and you need a fact finder more so geared toward an estate case. We've got those out there. So if you haven't checked it out, I really encourage you to go out there. Like I said, it's full of a lot of resource solutions just for you guys. IAMS Wealth Management, something new to IAMS a couple of years ago. Been around for about 2 years now. Charles Jr. does a great job over there with his team of Mike Hansen, Joan. They do a phenomenal job for all of our advisors. I'm going to mention just a couple quick things about wealth management. This is an RIA, so we are monitored by the SEC. Couple things I'm going to mention with that. You do either need a 65 or to be a CFP to be registered with them. It is all fee-based securities, so we're not doing any commission-based stuff over here. For when we built this, it was built due to the DOL forcing us to kind of make some changes, or even though the first round of it failed, we know there's probably going to be another one. SEC's working on their own rendition of it. So eventually this is something they're trying to lump fixed index annuities in with securities and wanting us to be fiduciaries. So Steve and Charles said it's time, and we started up IAMS Wealth Management, got a little over 40 advisors with us the last year and a half, and well over 50 million in assets under management. And a lot of those guys came straight from not having their license. We built it for the insurance producer, very simple, gathering the assets and having a place to put them. Not being in charge of managing them, but more so built it, like I said, for the insurance producer. Because as an insurance producer, you'll go into a home, maybe the client has 500,000, but Athene says they're only going to take 350,000 of it. What are you doing with that other 150,000? Because if you're leaving it on the table, you're just asking for another advisor to come in and take that money and possibly take your client. So it's a great opportunity. The last thing I will mention with this is we do have a soliciting program available with IAMS Wealth Management. So maybe you're studying for your exam or you just have no desire to ever get your exam. Depending on the state you're in, we may be able to pay you a portion of, if you refer the clients over to us, we'll manage your clients for you. Charles Jr. would be the advisor for them. But then what we do is that keeps the money in house for you. You're still, even if you don't have your 65, knowing where you know where the money is at, where you're not allowing another financial advisor in. Also, once you pass your 65, we will transfer all those clients directly over to you. So it's a great opportunity. And while you're referring those clients, depending on the state, we are able to pay you a portion of the fee. So if you're curious if you're in one of those states, or maybe you're studying for your exam and run into some cases where clients need a financial advisor, give Charles Jr. a call. We're happy to help them out. We've got 2 more slides. I know you guys are sick of hearing me talk. I want to hear Sean, but 2 more things here quick. Life and Annuity Academy. We do need to update the dates on here. It is in 2019, not 2018, but it's going to be September 18th through the 20th up in Des Moines, Iowa. We are co-sponsoring this next one with Athene. It's a great opportunity for agents who are active in the life and the annuity market looking to increase sales. Why I say active in the life and the annuity market is it's not going to be annuities 101 or life insurance 101. It's going to be in-depth strategies, marketing solutions for those who are active in that market looking to grow. We will bring in several of our top producers. For those of you who aren't seeing the slides, I do show them showing. I just saw a thing pop up. So I'm not sure why you're not able to see them. But back to the academy, we do bring in 4 of our top producers. They are going to share with you exactly what they did to move from the bottom to the top. They're going to show what products, what niche products, which seminar systems, radio, all sorts of different marketing things. They're going to show you exactly what they did to go from the bottom to the top. And I think it's a great opportunity also for you to bump shoulders and rub arms with 40 other people out in the field doing exactly what you're doing. I will say this is not for someone who's just recently entered the market. I think a lot of the topics would be kind of over your head, but really geared toward life and annuity marketers. So if you are interested, give our office a call, ask for the registration link. When that registration link comes in, that is like a pre-registration. That does not guarantee you a spot because we are limited on how many people we can take. So we do require you be appointed through our office with Athene. That is a requirement. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. As far as production, there is no production requirement. What I will tell you, though, is that Athene gets the final decision on who comes to the academy. We send over a list of 60, 70 potential people, and they get to select the people who come, meaning that they're going to be looking for people who've written business as well. So if you've written business, and especially written business with Athene, that will give you a fast track to getting into the academy. Last thing I'm going to mention, and then I'm going to hand it over to Sean, Ritz-Carlton down in Naples. That's where our top producers escape is going to be this year. Qualification ends here in just about 10 days at the end of this month. And then the new qualification period will start in July. We're working on the destination for the next one. We'll have that announcement probably coming in the next couple weeks. So stay tuned for that. $3 million of annuity production, life, long-term care, med sup, all included. You can see the different variations there. Single premium or annuities dollar for dollar, for example. Single premium life, you get 1.3 trip credits per dollar. A lot of the life target premium is about 11 to 1 as far as trip credits go. So all the premium you're writing here at IAMS is going to count you for trip credits. It would qualify you and a guest for a 4 or 5 day trip. Been to a lot of great places. This time is going to be down in Naples. Been out to Laguna. We've been up to Victoria, British Columbia, an Alaskan cruise, Cabo, all sorts of great destinations. So Once you've gone on one of these trips, I don't think you'll want to miss another one. So stay tuned for the next announcement. It will be coming soon. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Sean, and he's going to be talking to you about some of the creative services.
All right, thank you everyone for holding for that little brief second there as we transitioned over. I just want to first start off by saying thank you all for joining me on this webinar today. It shouldn't take too long, but I'm going to cover a lot of brand new, exciting things in the marketing department and go over some things that we have to offer you as being a part of the IAMS family. So first off, obviously my topic is the IAMS branding experience, and I'm basically going to cover how to use branding to grow your overall business. And I think many of you on this webinar will be pleasantly surprised about what all we have to offer you. We are basically an in-house marketing service. So anything you can think of, we can get ready and going for you, but you will find that out later on in this presentation. Also, another thing that I'm going to be covering is our new website platform. We also, on top of all of the design processes here, our logos, our business cards, our marketing materials, we also offer agents a website. We build all of that in-house, and it's just another great offer, another great opportunity to help you grow your business. And later on in this presentation, I'll actually pull one up so we can all see the overall layout and see one that an agent is actively using. So let's get started here. So there I am on the left. I'm Sean Crawford again. There is my email at the bottom. Take note of that if you ever need me to answer any questions or if you want to get started on there. If you're ever in the office, look for the bald guy with tattoos. That's the easiest way to find me. Along with myself, we have another graphic designer. She's the newest member of our team. Her name is Erin Skoog. There's her email down there as well. If any of you are interested in getting going on this process, you will touch base with either Erin or I in the very beginning for your logo design, your business card design. And then if you're interested in the website, which again, I'll touch more on later, you will most likely be working with Jacob Tedlock. He is our digital communications director, and he'll get that website up and going for you. He'll be working closely with you. And then later on down the line, you'll be working with all three of us for anything that you may need in the future. So, what is a brand? A brand is simply your business identity. If you look at the logos on the right there, there's a few very popular ones. There's a few that, might raise an eyebrow over there. So I put those there for a reason. What do you think of when you see those? Do you think of products? Do you think of past interactions or impressions? Do you think of company values? For instance, when I look at that Coca-Cola logo, I personally, and of course it's going to be different for everyone else, I think of the summertime, relaxing, something refreshing, and that to me brings positive memories or positive emotions, you could say. Now, if you look at that Ashley Madison logo, a lot of people feel, let's say, a certain type of way toward that company. But actually, if you look at that logo, although it may not be the best design-wise, it shows you exactly what that company is just by that simple logo. So that's something to keep in mind too. If you are a new advisor and you have a new insurance agency or just a new agency in general, you want something that a consumer or one of your clients can look at and say, "Oh, okay, I know what this is. I know what he or she does. It's insurance." It relates to your brand, as you could say. Lots of emotion tied into logos, and it's important too because A logo is something that not only represents your brand, it also represents you as a person. So never think that a logo can't be personal to the business owner or even the clientele. If you are stumbling on how to develop a logo, what to include, maybe colors, think of something that you like. Think of colors that you like. Think of things you like to do. Think of maybe a destination you like to go to or the area in which you live in. Just make it as simple as possible, but also something that you would want to represent your company and yourself. So I know when developing a brand in the very beginning, it can seem extremely overwhelming. And a lot of times people don't know where to start. It's as simple as that. Well, here at IAMS, we have a process, I like to call it. So where does that process begin? The first thing that we ask of you is to develop a business name. That can be as simple as a last name, or it can be, again, something personal to you, or you can just make one up completely. Along with that, a mission statement is always something that is important to a business, or even a tagline. We could definitely use that in later on marketing materials. We could even include it in a logo, although we don't necessarily like to do that. But, we can use it repetitively on different types of marketing for you. And another thing too is examine your competitors. That's pretty helpful in the very beginning. Again, if you don't know where to go, if you don't know what you want, look at some of your competition. But also when you do look at your competition, think of something that will set you apart from them. So again, the creative team, I'm going to show you a little bit more about our process. We'll touch again on this in later slides here. But this right here is the way that the steps in your branding journey. So the first part would be the logo design, which we've talked about. Secondly, we would do your business card and your stationery. So as far as your letterheads, envelopes, things like that. And then from there, we can get some branded marketing materials for you. We actually have a library on our website, which I'll show you later on in this presentation, of already pre-made marketing materials on different topics. I know Laura kind of mentioned that earlier as well, but we also have those for you in the marketing department. So those are very easy to turn around in a short amount of time. We'll just put your logo and your business information, your contact, your website on those forms and send them right back to you. And then they're free for you to use and use as you wish, present to your clients or whatever you would like to do with it. You can even put them on your website as a downloadable PDF, which clients react to extremely well. Everyone loves a freebie. So that's definitely something that we could use later on. And then the last step in this branding development would be our website creation. And again, I'll show you one of those that is actually live that we just completed. We actually gave this agent the full branding experience. So we did her logo, business card, other stationery. She has marketing materials, and then of course the website. So moving on here, we'll touch a little bit more up on the logos. To the right there is some of our most recent and most effective logo designs that we've created. You don't have to stick with, this type of style. I see that a lot of them have a last name such as Romero, Enting, Dvorak. You definitely don't have to stick with that, but I just thought these were nice ones to show you as far as what we created for the agent that they ended up picking in the end. So these will be their final logos. So to get started on your logo design, you'll either talk to myself or Aaron Skoog in our marketing department, and we will either send you out our logo design questionnaire, which is on our next page, or you can actually go to our website. We've just recently updated our marketing page there, and it has our logo design questionnaire on there. It has contact information if you would like to request something that needs created, something that needs branding. It's actually all there for you, quick and easy. You just simply fill out a form, submit it, and then all of us in the design team get contacted, and then we'll work on your project, let you know the timeline, and then get things to you pretty quickly. So going back to the logo design process, once that logo design questionnaire is completed and we have all the information and we feel comfortable getting started on the process, either Aaron or I will start on the process for you. Results typically take about 1 full work week, which is extremely fast. A lot of times, one simple logo can take, 6 months to a year. But this logo design questionnaire is such a great tool for Aaron and I. It really helps us pick your brain and get a better understanding of what you are looking for and what you're expecting out of your logo. So that is a new feature or a new tool for us, I would say, that has been extremely helpful. And it asks a bunch of questions that relate to the logo process, which I'll go over in the next slide here. So it just really helps us out. So again, once you fill out that form, we'll go ahead and start working on that logo. Typically it's about a week, and then we will send you 3 to 4 different ideas, concepts, color schemes. If you have more than one, I know one of the questions on the form is there any imagery or symbols that you would like included on your logo? Well, if you put more than one in there, we'll most likely send you examples of both. So you're going to get 3 pretty different logos. So again, you can choose something that you would like and also still get that variety and sort of see different ideas that we have as designers. Once we send you those files, if you have any changes or if you want to see something in a different way, or I know a lot of times people will say, I like the color of concept 1, but I like the font of concept 3. Can we combine those together? Yeah, absolutely. We can definitely do that for you. As long as you communicate those changes for us, we can make that for you. We'll do about 3 rounds of that. And then if the end product is still not meeting your satisfaction, then we can continue to work with you, but there may be a charge included in that. We have never run into that issue before, so it should not be a problem, but in case it does, we just like to mention that to you. So once your logo is finalized and you are happy with the end result, which is our ultimate goal, we will give you those final files to use as you wish. You can take those with you wherever you go throughout your career, throughout your journey. That is now your property. We will send you the design files as well. So if later on down the line you want to change something, or you're working with a different designer outside of IAMS, I'm not sure why you would do that, but if you do decide to do that, we'll send you those files where they're able to do so. And here is the logo design questionnaire that I spoke of earlier. Again, this is on the website and I'll show you that. But if you want to contact me personally and say, hey, Sean, I'm ready to get started on this process, I can email it to you and it will be no problem. So if you can see here, I know it's kind of small, but I'll read off some questions for you. So of course, we like to have your business name in there, or rather what you would like the logo name to be. Let me see here. Are there any colors you would like to avoid? That's on the second page. That's important. Any colors you would like to use? That's also very important. And then again, like I said earlier, any imagery or symbols, that's a great one. We had a lady the other day, she wanted sunflowers, a heart, a butterfly, and that gave us a really great starting point, and we gave her one of each, and she actually ended up choosing this really nice sunflower logo. It was, very friendly, very colorful, very cheerful, and that's the look that she was wanting. And that is also another question here. there's a few different, let me see here, a few different words here to describe your brand. So, for example, traditional, simple, approachable, corporate, colorful. So, whatever you choose on there, we'll keep that in mind for the design and try to deliver that to you. So, this is probably the most exciting slide that we have in this presentation. Just to let you all know, newly contracted agents with IAMS get a free logo and business card design. So again, that is no charge to you at all. That's an extremely amazing offer, but just something we want to do because we want to help you grow your business. We want to help you gain that credibility, and we want you to have a legit company. So we're here to help you do that. So again, free logo and business card design for newly contracted agents. We actually have a system here so we can tell when you joined us and we can offer that to you. Just let us know, hey, I'm a new agent. I'd like to take advantage of that offer, and we'll go ahead and put you on the list for that. One thing to include on the business card design, that is just for the card design itself. We don't cover any printing fees. So just something to note there. But later on in this presentation, I'll show you where we order them from. It's pretty easy, quick and easy. We'll send you files to upload to them. It's pretty painless. So like I said, if you look at the lower part here, the place that I order from the most would be vistaprint.com. You definitely don't have to order there, but I like to refer them to our agents because they're extremely user-friendly, and they also run extremely amazing deals pretty often. I know yesterday I was placing an order for an agent, and they were doing 40% off site-wide. So I was able to get them 250 business cards, front and back, full color for under $20. So I mean, you can't beat that. But as well as Vistaprint, there's also overnightprints.com, moo.com, and, a million more. So whatever you would like, definitely feel free to use that. But again, Vistaprint is just always my number one choice. And if you need help in ordering those business cards, I know some people shriek when they hear, upload. So if you need help doing that, just reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to help you with that. So again, with the business card design, we're going to be using your final logo that we all love and appreciate now. So once we get that logo created, we'll go ahead and send you 3 more options for business cards. Again, we like to give you some variety. We don't like to just stick with the stale, boring template and make everyone's look the same because, that's just boring, and we want you all to stand out, and we also want to meet your needs and your expectations and really reflect you in every part of the branding that we create for you. So again, same changes as the logo, just make those clear to us. We'll go ahead and change them. We'll do 3 rounds of that, and then if it exceeds that, which again, it normally never does, then we can talk about, some applying a fee to that, but most of the time we give you exactly what you want, so there should be no need in that. And then after that, once the business card is finalized, we'll send over those final files for printing purposes. A lot of times they will ask you for a document with a bleed in there. And what that is basically, I'm trying to explain this the best way that I can. So the bleed, the image will run off the sheet of paper so that when they cut it, there won't be like a white border around there, unless that's part of the design. Then there'll be no need for a bleed really. But if you want it to continue, then we'll send you a file with a bleed. And again, that's something that we'll do for you automatically. A lot of times when I send the business card, I send a final one and then one with a bleed, and that will be depicted in the file name too. So it will be very clear that which file that you need to upload in Vistaprint or whichever place you would like to use. So next, like I mentioned before, we have several different branding marketing materials here. If we don't have a topic that you want to cover or something that you want to present for your clients, we can make that for you. You know, any topic that you can help give us information on or give us a link to an article or just any help that you can give us as far as content wise, we can make that into a marketing piece, whether it be, you know, a mailer, a brochure. If you want to do a presentation on it, we can do that for you. If you look to the right there, that is one of our mailers that I actually did not too long ago. It was for a Social Security invitation for a presentation, and that one was extremely beneficial to that advisor. He had a lot of good turnout from that. So again, if you are doing something similar, or you just simply like that layout and want to do a different topic, but you need an invitation, we could even use that and just switch out, you know, logos, contact information, picture, and you would be good to go. You would be good to use that. Or we could create something specific for you and start completely from scratch. Just another benefit here that we have to offer. All right, so again, another exciting topic here in this presentation, the website design. So like I said earlier, we recently just updated our layout and made it even better than it was before. And I'll actually show you on this next slide here, one of our current agent websites that they're actually using. So to get started on the website design, we like to have a logo already created for you. Or if you're using one that you currently have that we did not create, just simply send that over to us and we'll use that as well. We like to use the same colors on your logo throughout your website just to give it some fluidity and make it tie into your brand. So to get started again, it's a $100 one-time licensing fee, and then it's $50 a month thereafter. Again, that is an extremely amazing offer that we have. That price is super low, and it's, I mean, I almost dare someone to go out and find a cheaper offer than that. That $50 a month includes any type of, you know, website maintenance. It includes backup, any type of updates that you have. You know, if there's a new blog that you want to post on there, since this website does have our new blog feature, send us that. We can update that for you. Or if there's a new download file that you want to put on your website, we'll do that for you. And that is included in that $50 a month. So again, any type of maintenance is included. And again, we'll customize it for your brand. We'll most likely go off of the colors of your logo or the colors that you choose. And we'll just make it extremely personal to you. And with that being said, there are a few things that we need from you to get into that next level of the branding. So if you look down there in the red, there are the things that we require to get started on the website design. The first one being login credentials to a purchased domain. We use GoDaddy for our domain, and that's also something important to keep in mind as far as your business name goes. If you're trying to come up with a business name, I would look on GoDaddy, just, you know, simply first getting started. And if you know that you're going to want a website, I would just make sure that you're going to be happy with the domain name that you choose and that it can easily transfer into your logo. Such as this, you know, if you were to get into GoDaddy and say Berquist Financial, I would think that would be available, but that's not always guaranteed. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Again, we'll either have your logo here that we created for you, so we'll already have those files, or you can send us what you're currently using. We do ask for a headshot or personal photo. That's optional. I know some people also shriek at that, you know, putting a photo of themselves on the website. We don't have to do that. It's up to you. And a bio about yourself. We like to include that on the About Us page on the website, just as a nice little personal touch. And then if you do wish to give us a photo of yourself, we'll put that there as well. And then at the bottom, I'm just going to read this off to you. If you currently have a website with us, we will gladly switch it over to our new platform for the $50, and that is just to cover the theme licensing, and then it'll be the $50 a month thereafter. This one does look quite a bit different from what we were using in the past, and it also simply outperforms what we were doing in the past. So we can definitely switch you over. Shouldn't be that hard of a process at all. So some new website features of the new website design. It's based in WordPress, which is extremely flexible and customizable. I know earlier I said that we could update your blog for you, but that is actually something that once you have the website with us, that we would want to show you how to do. Being that it's based in WordPress, like I said, it's extremely user-friendly, and there's really no reason why you shouldn't be able to get into your website and update some of that content. And another thing that this website platform has is a responsive design. So that has fluid layouts, and some of you will be like, well, what does that mean? Well, that basically means simply that it's going to look great on any device. Not everyone is going to be looking at your site on a laptop. You know, they might be looking at it on a phone or a tablet. And so this new website platform is going to look great on any tool that they're using. There's a few other things in there. SEO optimization, the blog platform, like I mentioned earlier, that's really great, especially if you as the agent or advisor get in there and are continually updating the content, you know, coming up with things that your clients should know. It really makes you look ahead of the game. You know, it makes you look like you know what's going on, and they can also learn something from you if you're continually updating that. And then it also brings them back to your website, which is great for business. As well as that, you'll get the free SSL certificate. That means it's secure browsing for your visitors, which is always important. And then Google Analytics integration. If you have any questions about any of this that I covered, I know I kind of went through it quickly of the new website features. Don't be afraid to contact me, and I can get you more in-depth answers on those questions that you have. So like I promised, we're going to look right now at one of the websites that we have just rolled out for one of our agents, and show you what it looks like. So let me click on this here. If it loads, just exit out of that. Exit out of there. All right, perfect. So once it finally loads here, so here we go. And this is exactly what your website could look like. For this, we created her logo in-house. So if there's a current logo that you're using or one that you would want us to create, we would plop that right there. And then we would use those colors throughout your website to tie it in. And then first we'll go to that About page, which is what I mentioned earlier about the bio and the picture if you choose to have one. They actually do have one. This is Marlene and Greg. I actually just met Greg the other day. Super nice guy. We all went out to dinner together with a few of our marketers in here and had a great time. And then we ended up building this website for Marlene. So here's the bio, nice little personal touch. There's the photo there. And then if you are looking at this on a phone, as soon as you click this, it'll automatically dial that for you. That's a nice little feature there. And then if you ever want to go back to the home page, just click on that logo and it brings you right back here. A couple things to mention here. There's a few different sliders. So if you have an event or something, you know, currently that you want your clients to know about, we can easily put that there, get it right in front of them. And you also have a few different areas to feature other things that are going on. So here's some of our tabs. About us, we already mentioned and hit on. Our process, this is another one for you. So just showing, you know, what you do, what you cover. This is all things that we can update and things that we can customize for you and your company, but this is what that page would most likely look like. Here is the services panel. Nice little click-throughs here. We have this rotating logo imagery down here, which is nice. Again, not all of you are going to be with all of these companies. We can customize that for you. And again, we have some more little click-throughs here about what type of insurance she has to offer. And then down in the footer, you can always do the navigation down here, contact information, the location, which is great. Little integration there with Google Maps. Resources. Once it loads here again. One kind of slow. All right, so here's the resource panel. This is nice because if you ever find, a YouTube link, a YouTube video, we can always include that in your site as well, just to give your clients a little bit more education there. And then below here is where we can put those downloadable files, which everyone seems to love and appreciate. You just click that, a PDF comes up, and then they can print it, save it to their desktop, use it themselves, whatever they would like to use that for. It's something that you can definitely offer. Going over here to the news tab, this will be where the blog platform sits. It looks like she has one currently, as this is a new website, so it's for her grand opening. But once you get more, it'll be sort of paneled on here and display all of them. We can click here, get a little bit more in depth about that post, which is great. It'll make you look on top of your game. The more you put in there, it'll make you look consistent. I know a lot of people have problems with, being consistent on blog posting or on social media such as Facebook. But as a company, it's extremely valuable to continually post something related, just so people know, you're out there, you're still getting that contact with your clients. And again, if you ever need help coming up with a blog post or a social media post, we're here to help you with that as well. So here's the contact page. Again, you have that nice map integration on the right there, and then all of your contact information. Again, if they're looking at it on a phone, they can click that and it will call Woodward Insurance Group or your company. And then also there's a fillable form here, name, email, subject. They can send you a direct message and it will go right into your inbox. So that is our website design. Again, this is available to you if you don't currently have a website and you have all of your branding done. This is available for a $100 licensing fee and then $50 a month thereafter, which includes any type of site maintenance or any edits that you would have for your website going through the life of it here at IAMS. So going back to my presentation here. So like I have mentioned before, we offer a large variety of different marketing options here. Again, if you are a new agent with IAMS, then the logo and the business card will be free of charge for you. But if you're interested in our other services, then we have something called our Marketing Dollars program. So for every $100,000 in business you write with IAMS, we automatically give you $100 in marketing credit. So, obviously we want you to do business and as much business as possible. And I want to get you as much marketing and branding materials as possible. So, if you're writing business and producing, then, we'll have that marketing backing you up along the way. If you choose to use your marketing dollars to, get brochures created, presentations, whatever you wish to do with that. So what happens if you have a zero balance in the marketing dollars? We do offer everything that we do branding and design wise a la carte. And we actually have a pricing sheet here on the next page that breaks everything down. For instance, let me see here. If you needed a business card and you were not a new agent with us, if you wanted a one-sided card, that'd be $150, or something that we could deduct from your marketing dollars balance. But if you did not have a balance at this time, then like I said, everything here has a price on it, and we can go ahead and bill you for that and get started on that service for whatever you need. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope it didn't take too much time out of your day, and I hope you're all extremely excited about getting ready to brand yourself. It is a huge step in, your overall development as an agency, as, whatever you're trying to create for yourself as a business owner even. This is a huge step, and we are here to help you with that. And, that's exactly why I come to work every day, is to help grow your business and help you all produce. And so with that, because you joined this webinar today, I will go ahead and send all of you the creative questionnaire. Again, we typically use this for our logo. So I'll send that to you. So if you do want to get started on the logo design, just send it right back to me after it's filled out, and we'll go ahead and get you up and going with that. And I'll also send you the pricing sheet as well, just in case you want to get something else created and you don't currently have a marketing balance, then you can easily reference that sheet. Again, before I forget, I do want to go to our website and show you the Creative Solutions tab here, which also houses all of this information that we've discussed today. Excuse me. So once our page loads here, so you will go up to, let me find it. So you'll go under support and then creative solutions. And I just got a comment here, excellent webinar. Well, thank you. I'm really glad you appreciated it. And I hope that you get your branding done if you haven't done so already. So here we go. So this is the new creative services tab. Once you scroll down here, it basically covers everything that I talked about today. Our agency's solutions, such as logo, business card, our digital solutions, that amazing website that I showed you that could be yours pretty easily and for an extremely low price. Our turnkey solutions as well. And then if you look right here, that will click you off to our online portfolio, which shows more of the logos that we did, more of the business cards, just things that we've currently done for other agents. Here's a little bit more about our process. Again, I pretty much went over that. And then our creative design requests, that is a place you can go to easily fill out our form, send us what you would like, give us the information, it goes directly to us, and then boom, we'll get started on your project for you. As well as the creative service pricing, if you ever need to reference that. Again, I'll go ahead and send that to all of you on the webinar today, but just in case. More of our payment options, which we discussed, and then this is where you'll go to see our turnkey solution. We'll just go there, why not? So this will show you everything that we currently have to offer that could easily be branded for yourself and your company. We'll just put, like for instance, this one, we'll just put your logo right there, put your contact information at the bottom. It's a fairly quickly turnaround. You should have it, within a day or two, most times even same day. And we have some newsletters there that we can create for you, some brochures, postcard and mail pieces. And if you happen again to see something that is not covered that you want to cover, just let us know, send as much content over as you can, and we'll go ahead and create that for you. And we'll either use your marketing dollars or we'll send you a bill for that as well. So getting back to the presentation, we'll just leave it like this since I'm going to close out here soon. I just want to get across that whatever you need, we can create if we haven't created that already. Again, we're here to help you grow your business. That is definitely my number one goal, is to grow your business, get you some excellent branding that you can stand behind, get you a fantastic website, and gain that credibility and trust, and boom your business, basically, is what our goal here is to do. So we will help do that as much as we can. We'll try and think outside the box with you, help you stand out as an agency and as an agent, and just, excel the production that you currently have. So if you do have any questions, feel free to contact me. My name again is Sean Crawford. I'm the graphic designer here, or should I say one of the graphic designers here at IAMS. My email is right there, Sean, SEAN, at IAMSinc.com. Again, you all will have my contact information here in about 10 minutes once I email you those forms that I'm promising to email you. Feel free to fill that out, send it back, and then we'll get started on the process for you. Erin Skoog, again, is the other graphic designer here, and she can help you as well. Like I said, it'll either be her or I getting you started on your branding journey. She is also, I'd like to say this, she's also our social media guru. So if you have any, Facebook, we don't really use Instagram too much, but if you want to do that, hey, Erin's your girl. So if you have any questions about social, just hit up Erin. Her email is erin@iamsinc.com, and she can help you with that. And then Jacob Tedlock is, again, our digital communications director. He also handles all the website creation here for our agents. So if you ever need any help with the website, if you ever have any questions, want to ask him, hey, can you add this if I were to get a website with you guys? Or, can we have a contact form here? Can I take this out, put this in? Jacob's your guy to talk to about that as well. Again, I want to thank you all for joining me on this webinar today. You all are the reason why we have a creative team here, so we definitely appreciate your business. We all hope to work with you in the future, get to know you better, see what's working for you, what's not working for you, and just help you grow and produce and be successful, because that's what you all do for us. So I will be reaching out to all of you, sending you those forms, and I hope to hear from you. Thanks again for joining me.